So guys, welcome to our channel once again. In today's video, we have here these 10 repeated questions to answer on the topic metals and their compounds. So this video will be about alkali metals. So in short, to stay till the end of this video, as this will be very helpful. So already you know what to do. At any point where you feel you want to answer any question, you can always pause this video and see if you can try out the answer to the question even before we provide the answer thereafter. So guys, we'll start with the first question here, which says, what is the common oxidation state of zinc in its compounds? A, -2, B, +2, C, -1, D, +1. So guys, the answer to this question is option B. The common oxidation state of zinc in its compound, it's a +2. Zinc has a +2 oxidation state in its compounds. So let's look at the next question. Question number 2 here. It says, the product obtained when sodium is burned in excess air is A, sodium carbonate, B, sodium peroxide, C, sodium oxide, and D, sodium hydroxide. So guys, the answer to this question is sodium peroxide. When sodium is heated in air, it burns with a golden yellow flame to form sodium peroxide. So that's the answer to this question, and that's option B here. So let's look at the next question. Question number 3. It says, which of the following is not a characteristic of group 1 elements? A, they readily form ionic compounds with halogen. B, they have high melting points. C, they have one valence electron. D, they are highly reactive metals. So guys, the answer to this question is option B here. Group 1 elements have relatively low melting points compared to other elements. So they are actually soft metals that can be easily cut with a knife. So as such, they just have a low melting and boiling points. So that's it for that question. Let's consider the next question. Question number 4. It says, the pair of metals in the reactivity series that are usually extracted by the electrolysis of their ores is A, magnesium and zinc, B, lead and calcium, C, copper and zinc, D, magnesium and calcium. So guys, the answer to this question is option D here, magnesium and calcium. Very reactive metals, that's the ones at the top left. They are all extracted through electrolysis, like all these potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, and the rest of them. They are all extracted via electrolysis. So guys, that's it for this question. Let's look at the next question. Question number 5. It says, the metal that liberates hydrogen from cold water in bubbles only is A, aluminium, B, potassium, C, calcium, D, sodium. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here, that's calcium. So let's consider the next question. Question number 6. It says, potassium is difficult to extract even through electrolysis because A, it is very reactive, B, it evaporates fast, C, it is deliquescent, D, it is soft. So guys, the answer to this question is option A here. It's actually due to its reactivity. So potassium is very difficult to extract because it's very reactive. So that's the answer to this question. So let's consider the next question. Question number 7. It says, the least easily oxidized of the metals below is A, sodium, B, zinc, C, aluminium, and D, calcium. So guys, the answer to this question will be option B, that's zinc. So the order of reactivity of metals is actually determined by the electrochemical series and not just the oxidation number. So the electrochemical series list of metals in decreasing order of reactivity is a measure of how easily oxidized they can be. So this means that the most easily oxidized metals will be higher in the position of their electrochemical series than the least oxidized. So you'll have potassium to be at the peak, then followed by sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, just down the group that way. So guys, if you look at the options here, you see that zinc is the least out of these options here. So that's it for that question. Let's consider the next question. So question number 8 here says group 1 elements ionize very readily to form positive ions by A, accepting electron, B, accepting and donating electrons, C, not reacting, D, donating electron. So guys, already you know that group 1 elements are electron donors, so they ionize readily to form positive ions by donating electrons. So guys, that's the answer to this question, option T. Let's consider the next question. Question number 9. It says a metal that forms soluble triazo sulfate 4 salt is A, barium, B, potassium, C, manganese, D, aluminium. So guys, the answer to this question is option B here, that's potassium. So that's it for that question. Let's consider the next and the last question. Question number 10. It says which of the following is the correct order of decreasing activity of the metals? We have iron, calcium, aluminium, and sodium. So guys, we have all these options here. You have calcium over sodium, then iron, and then aluminium. So option B here, we have iron, then calcium, then aluminium, and then sodium. Then option C here, we have aluminium, then iron, then sodium, then calcium. Option D, we have sodium, then calcium, then aluminium, then iron. So guys, according to their order of decreasing activity, we have the correct option here to be option D. We'll have sodium first before we have calcium, and then aluminium, and then finally iron. So that will be that for this video, guys, and this is where we end the video for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not yet a subscriber. Also, if you have any question regarding this video, you can drop your question on the comment section below, and we'll ensure to give you a response. So guys, don't forget to share this video with your friends to enable us to reach out to more audience. And then guys, we want to encourage you to join our YouTube channel membership. You can do this by clicking on the join button below, and we'll see you right there. Once again, thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next one.